Hello everybody, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto, and we're taking a look at a 1991 E30 BMW 3 Series touring version. So touring would be the station wagon. And this is actually a really exciting day for me because this is my first time to up close see the touring version of one of these. Because here in Japan, these estate versions or the touring version of the E30 is a very uncommon car. I've never seen one on the road and they rarely come up for auction. So being able to grab one, especially now that the E30s have become so expensive, is really a happy day for me. So this one's got the 2.5 liter BMW inline 6-cylinder engine. It has the sound of lifters that need to be adjusted because this is a solid lifter engine, not a hydraulic lifter engine. And so this is a typical sound of a car that needs valves adjusted. Valve adjustment in an old car like this is part of your regular tune-up, but because this sort of information is going away, people don't really realize that's the case. Excuse me. Okay, gonna lower the hood here. Not much to say inside here other than an aftermarket grounding kit, which is extremely boring. Lower the hood the old BMW style. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go over the auction sheet, but first I'm just going to take a look at it because I love looking at it. Okay, and more on that later. For now, we'll go over the auction sheet and then compare it to the condition. So, 1991 BMW 325i Touring. This is an auction grade R because it's been in an accident on the front. The accident on the front caused the hood to be replaced. And I don't think that there's anything else. Oh, yeah, okay, front cross member dented. And so the front cross member is the top piece that goes along here. Now the vehicle has been reported on. It actually wasn't me that did the report on this one, so I haven't looked at the car in a great amount of detail. I'm just here to do the video walk around, and so we got lots of pictures and the videos of the car that go along with that. You can take a look at the front cross member in those. And for those people watching on YouTube, unfortunately, that's only for the buyer who bought this car. Okay, so taking a look at this, it's got 176,619 kilometers, so just under 180,000 kilometers. The condition of it, considering the mileage, is very nice. The body is in great condition and the interior is more than C+, which is, I mean, for a 25-year-old car with 180,000 on it, usually a car like this would be pretty beat. And there are some things, I'll get to those in just a sec. So, AU2 on the front bumper, and a cracked lens here, and an AU2 and a paint peeling on the rear bumper. These are the biggest damages on the car, so let me show you. Here's a dent. Now, it's got some interesting little air intakes there. I'm not sure if those are stock for this model or if that's aftermarket. I don't even know if this bumper was the original one that came with this car. But it looks like everything is the Euro version. It's got projector lights in here and projector lights up here. And they are the Bosch original ones, not an aftermarket kind. And so nice on that. You can see here it looks like a scratch on the hood. This isn't a scratch, it's just a gummy material. So I scratched it off to see that it wasn't a scratch. Okay, and then the rear bumper has paint peeling. So it looks like a little scuff down here. And a little scuff over here and a little one there. Now I don't see any paint peeling on it, but it is what it is. Looks better than what I would expect, I guess. This one's got the sunroof on it. So that's nice. Actually, the liner of the sunroof is coming down. I'll get to that right here. So, headliner is dirty, loose, and one part comes off and misaligned. Okay, trim scratched, AC doesn't work, engine oil leak. Now you might have been able to see that. It's leaking from the valve cover and it's leaking very slightly on this side. Not a difficult fix on that one. Wheel scratch, door mirror cover scratch, small scratches, small dents, and repair marks. Repair marks is W2. Right here has been repainted. Doesn't stand out. Now I do want to mention, take a look at these little lines here. This is common in Japan. The rain here is black and it turns the cars like that if the cars get rained on a number of times. So this car hasn't been washed. It's going to the USA? No, this one's going to Canada, but is USA importable because of the age. It's going to Canada and it will be washed before it goes there because it needs to pass an inspection. Okay, front cross member dented, I already mentioned that. And then the rest of the marks on the body are very minor. There is an A2 on the very bottom side of the side skirt on this side. Now if you can get past the dirtiness of the paint, you can see that it's actually in great condition. I'd love to see this car cleaned up. I wish it was my car actually. This is the kind of car that I could see myself driving. It would be nice to have one in a manual, but I've never in my life seen a manual transmission version of this car. I know that they did make them, but not many people, let me start with the back. Not many people in Japan buy BMWs with manuals because it kind of goes against everything that the people want when they're going for a BMW. A little bit strange, but it is what it is. Okay, so take a look at this. This kind of surprised me a little bit. I thought that the taillights would have been part of the back hatch, but they're part of the back of the car, which leads to less room to put stuff in here, but they were nice enough to cut out this area here in case you're not that strong and you can't lift the bags in. Comes with the triangle. And the condition of the interior here looks good. It doesn't look like an awful lot has been carried around in this car, which is a good thing when you're looking for a wagon, because most people who get the wagons want to carry things and wear out the interior. So it's not super generous size, but it's bigger than the trunk of a 3 Series regularly would be. And so a good compromise. I kind of like the look of the wagon better than the sedan or the coupe. I know that's subjective. Back seats would be the same size. Everything else is basically the same as the 3 Series. BMW made high quality cars at this time. If only they would learn how to fit a headliner, because it wasn't until, I don't know, the mid 2000s where they stopped having problems with being saggy. But everything feels old school but high quality. It's a good feel of these E30s, and I think that they have a lot of the same good feeling in the E36. And then the E46, I like them a lot, but it's just not the same feeling. This one here is has been rewrapped, and it's a M Sports version of the steering wheel. Pardon the sunny day contrast there. Okay, dashboard's in good condition. AC doesn't work as the auction sheet said. This is automatic transmission, power windows, all 4 of them, and they all work. I don't know what this is, SE321, so if anyone knows, let me know. Okay, a little cup holder in here. Typical of BMWs, the seats are hard, but feel good if you're driving them for a long time. Not like cushy seats that strain your butt. Some of the little lines have been pulled out there. And let's just hop in here. So power steering feels good. Close the door. Everything in here has a good feel to it. Put that back in. So 176, 619. Really happy with the condition of this one, considering that. Now I'm going to show you, wow, this is weird. I'm going to show you the headliner, which is kind of gross. Ready? Okay, that's it. Alright, just joking. See, it's peeling off. Actually, the foam is coming down. It's raining! Ew. I'm sorry about that. But that's going to be vacuumed before you get your car, so don't worry. So we're not going to try the sunroof. Oh, I'm not even going to touch that anymore. Okay, note to self, don't touch the sunroof or that's going to come out. Okay, so I'm ashamed of myself, so I'm going to leave the interior here. The sunroof button's up here. Looks like aside from that headliner coming down, the interior doesn't really have that many problems. So, really good to see that. Now, if only the car were sparkling clean right now. The wheels on it are nice and they're very typical of the era. I believe they could be the original BBS wheels on the car, but these cars look really good with a little bit of a bigger size wheel than this. And so that's what I would do. They're 2013 tire and they got plenty of tread on them, so that's good. We got disc brakes and more disc brakes back here. Okay, so good win on this. I have to apologize to everyone who now wants to buy one of these because they're not easy to buy from Japan. You can get an awful lot of great BMWs here, but the E30 Touring is one that's not at all easy to find, basically worldwide anymore, in good condition now that they're this age. And so, good find on this one, very happy to see it. And so I hope you enjoyed the walk around for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day.